If you missed Bray Wyatt last week because he wasn't on the show, well, guess what? You got an action-packed, stacked Bray Wyatt segment this week. Not only did they recap 2 weeks ago where Uncle Howdy would deliver the Sister Abigail to Bray, we then came back to the rocking chair being in the ring. Bray took a seat, said he remembered exactly who he was. He spoke about being all these different characters. He said he is the Eater of Worlds. He is Uncle Howdy. What? And then, of course, Bray Wyatt would say he is also him. Now, of course, this was done really well. Bray was clearly sending the message to LA Knight, I think, with this segment, that you don't know which character you're going to get. You don't know who he's going to be at the Royal Rumble. Now, of course, we got the Wyatt family thing going on, but again, this was all done to hype the Pitch Black match and develop the character of Bray Wyatt at exactly the same time. Very smart by WWE. Now, Bray Wyatt's words were really interesting. He spoke about the Royal Rumble being a rebirth of him, and it would be his baptism in the dark. Very interesting, because moments before, we saw a QR code, and the QR code took you to wwe.com/letmein, and of course it was a video of Bray, but listen to the sounds.
Let me in.
While, quite rightfully, we're all going nuts that the Fiend is shown, there seems to be something hidden there in that audio. I don't know what it is, I can't make it out, maybe you can, but it seems to be something there that shouldn't be there, or I don't think was there originally. I wonder, because Bray mentioned the Eater of Worlds, he mentioned Uncle Howdy, he said rebirth. If it's a rebirth, well, that was Cult Leader Eater of Worlds Bray in the ring. The only person he didn't name was the Fiend. Are we going to see the rebirth of him at the Royal Rumble? This is things you might have missed from Friday Night Smackdown. Make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. We would find out Sami Zayn had to go it alone this week at the orders of Roman Reigns from Paul Heyman tonight. We'd also find out Sami Zayn likes to get Usi. I mean, I thought Sami Zayn just was Usi WWE. I don't know. But in the main event, it was Sami versus Kevin Owens. And let's be honest, we all knew this was going to be an absolute banger. Totally delivered. Lots of ad breaks, but nonetheless, very good match. But it would be ended with the Bloodline getting involved, the Usos and Solo, but the story is Sami Zayn's reaction. Sami was distant from the rest of the Bloodline. He didn't look like this is what he wanted. He was hesitant to put the one up. He looked kind of pissed that they got involved. I think Sami really did want to prove himself. This is 100% the start of the downfall between the Bloodline and Sami Zayn. We had a commercial for Raw is 30, the anniversary show 1 week from Monday. Very, very excited for this. But in this, they showed Cody Rhodes' return, and they specifically showed the sign, "Welcome home, Cody." Could Raw is 30 be where Cody Rhodes returns to WWE? That would be cool. Triple H held a talent meeting tonight ahead of SmackDown, and as reported by Sean Ross Sapp, Triple H told the WWE talent that Vince's return was to see whether or not they will sell and who they will sell to. He said this will not change the creative team or process. So let's celebrate as we head into Friday Night Smackdown with the opening match of Gunther Braun for the IC title. This was really a good match. Gotta take our hats off, though, to Braun Strowman, who will be auctioning off these shoes, these boots he's wearing on Friday night for charity. Love that. Now, this match was cool. You had Gunther doing the technical wrestling, while Braun the Monster was using his power. Imperium did interfere, didn't play a major role. There was a major chop battle between the two, but there was a power bomb from Gunther to the Monster among men. And you know what? It was quite a sloppy power bomb, but that was good, because it made it look like it hurt. And of course, Gunther retaining the IC title. This is exactly the kind of challenger Gunther needs. Someone that he looks like the smaller individual too, but can still out-wrestle and beat someone the size of Braun Strowman. Yeah, Gunther as IC champion just works, doesn't it? I mean, at this point, who the hell takes the title off of Gunther? That's an interesting one. Who could it be? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Rey Mysterio would declare himself into the Royal Rumble match, but of course things wouldn't go his way as Karrion Kross and Scarlett would come out. Karrion Kross would end up sending Rey Mysterio to sleep, but we got to talk about what Rey actually said here. Before he announced himself for the Rumble, he spoke about his Christmas and Dominic Mysterio, his son. Of course, we saw the feud between him and Dominic start. He mentioned Dominic's new ego, attire, character kind of thing with the whole criminal gimmick. But nonetheless, Rey Mysterio would mention that. And I think that's crucial. Let's be honest, this is wrestling. We kind of know now what's going to happen, right? Rey's going to be in the Rumble. Dominic's going to be in the Rumble. Something's going to happen, and there's probably a setup for a match at WrestleMania. That would be the likely option in my head. I think that's good. Rey versus Dom is something people have wanted to see, so yeah, let's do it. There was a really good backstage segment here with Liv, with Emma, with Maxine Dupree and Raquel. And in it, Raquel basically mocked Liv for being number one in the Rumble. Liv would troll Raquel and get her to look at her palm only to slap her in the face. And of course, I like this because it set up the match that we had later on the night between Raquel and Liv. And this was okay. This doesn't do much for Liv, but I think Liv's highlight will come at the Royal Rumble. I do think this was needed win for Raquel because she's just had that sort of mini feud with Ronda and it didn't really make her look great. That's definitely over now as Charlotte's now the women's champ. So this kind of reestablishes Raquel a bit, gives her a credible win. I like it. Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce officially reunited on SmackDown this week. It's the power couple that kind of never was. Sonya would basically make a point that she wanted a rematch with Charlotte Flair. She would basically talk about the Rumble. I don't think she declared herself for the Rumble. Instead, she said she'd find a way to make the rematch happen. And oh boy, did Sonya Deville do that. In a backstage segment later on, she'd attack Charlotte Flair. Charlotte would get the better of this, but can I just point out, that shaky cam for this segment was insane. Definitely got to mention the new look for Xia Li. I don't think we've seen this before. Maybe I've just completely blocked it out of my head. But my god, it makes her look good. Definitely looks like a character out of Mortal Kombat. Definitely makes her look formidable. I like that. Hopefully this is the start of Xia Li's push. That she did lose tonight to Tegan Nox, but fingers crossed. The look's there. The skills are there. Now just give her the push. And I do want to quickly mention the presentation of the Viking Raiders too. I love this. That's really, really cool. But I want to end things you might have missed this week with a game. Who slapped each other more? Was it Gunther and Braun Strowman in their match tonight? Or was it Drew McIntyre and Sheamus in their backstage segment with Adam Pearce? Let me know your answers in the comments down below. I loved this episode of SmackDown. I thought it was a very fun show. Genuinely, 8.5 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, hit the like button, because I actually remembered to record this part of the show. I'll see you next time. Peace!